Hey, I'm starting 5 minutes early. How do you, are you proud of me yet? I was waiting for this one song to either be released or wait for the mod to come out, but the song got dropped a couple of days ago, and it's just, yes, I've been waiting for so long. Oh my goodness, I can't tell you how long I've been waiting, and then when it came out, it's such a bop! Ah! I love this song so much. Such a bop, in my humble opinion. You know, I hate Pink, and I had been staring at Pink for this whole thing because of Tabby.
It's time for my extremely funny story.
Oh, what do you have this time?
So this is actually a story that my dad told me. So my dad went to military school for both high school and college. One of them was Culver and one of them was Xavier, right?
Yeah.
So this was when he was in college, and I don't remember which school it was for the life of me, so deal with it. So he had this one professor whose name is all of a sudden escaping me, but I know it started with P, so we'll just call him Professor P.
Okay. Yeah.
So actually, let's call him Professor Perry just for fun. Or no, I think it was Terry.
But I like Professor Perry, to be honest.
It's actually Professor Terry, so I'll go with that.
Oh well.
So Professor Terry had a squirt gun, like one of those little tiny handheld ones, where if you were like talking in his class or sleeping or just being disrespectful, he would shoot you with it, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so one day my dad borrowed a super soaker, so like a really big one.
Oh no.
From one of his friends, and he got to class like 15 minutes early.
Yeah.
And he just hid it underneath of his poncho.
Yeah.
So when Professor Terry was turned around, he would shoot him with the super soaker.
Yeah.
And Professor Terry would turn around, and my dad would just hide the super soaker by ducking it under the poncho.
Oh no.
So we did that a few times, and then because this was the last class of the day, they had to do basically like a teacher evaluation paper.
Yeah.
So Professor Terry handed them to the students and said, "Alright, I'm gonna leave the room while you fill these out. I'll be back in a few minutes." So he comes back and he hands my dad what looks like a disciplinary letter, and he says, "Mr. Could you please bring the super soaker up to the front desk?" Bring it up to my desk. So my dad does that, and Professor Terry hands him the envelope, and my dad starts walking back to his desk, and Professor Terry says, "Why don't you go ahead and read that to the rest of class?" And my dad opens it, expecting, to find a disciplinary letter, but what it actually was a picture of a quote that Professor Terry had on the wall of his classroom, which was, "Old age and treachery will overcome youth and skill."
Yeah.
So my dad turns around and is really confused, and then Professor Terry shoots him in the face with his water pistol. Then later, after class, my dad gets the super soaker back.
Yeah.
And he says, "Yeah, you got me good there, but there's one thing, I think it was something along the lines of, there's one thing you forgot about cadet training." And Professor Terry says, "What's that?" And my dad says, "You always look for the bad guys." And he pulls 2 water pistols out of his raincoat and shoots Professor Terry in the face with them. And then he grabs the super soaker and runs down the hallway. So my dad's getting chased down the hallway of this military academy by his professor, and they're shooting their water guns at each other.
That's amazing.
It was a great story.
That's amazing.
Trapped inside of this thing. Get me out. The reason I'm always in streets is because I can't leave. Alright.
Wait a minute.
Another 8 of the potions that allow me to
Hold
x-ray.
on a second.
What's going on?
I am checking Tabby's wiki page, and I just noticed something, and I'm just like, if this is true, I'm gonna flip. No way. Tabby's birthday is on the day that I actually created my YouTube channel. May 30th.
No way.
Yes, it is. That's awesome. No way.
That is a huge coincidence.
That is amazing. I only went onto his wiki.
I guess it's meant to be.
Yes. That's funny. I only went onto the wiki page to get his height, but then I found out that his birth date is May 30th. I'm just like, what? I only went onto his wiki page to get his height, which he is 5'11", and I just saw that. I'm just like, wait a minute.
Got it.
What?
He's slightly taller than me.
Yes, he's slightly taller than me as well.
We are short. Or he is tall. One of the two.
We're
Two, but not low.
I am tall for a whammon, so
I'm like average height for a guy.
so he's technically average height as well.
The guys also tend to get taller as, you know, they get older. So I still got a few years left in me.
I think I'm done growing, but every time I say that, I grow a little more. So I'm just like, when will it end?
Never. Stubborn.
Probably. I forgot to add her tail. I'm a dum-dum. Oh well. But Tabby looks so cute. Here, look at him. Look at him. He's so cute. Yes.